So here are selected sabotage incidents with suspected links to Russia in NATO countries 2024. Sources, news reports, and The Economist. Up to October 2024. And these gray ones are NATO members: Norway, Britain, Lithuania, Poland, Czech Republic, Germany, and France. Mr. Putin embraces these ideas. We are in for probably the most dangerous, unpredictable, and at the same time most important decade since the end of World War II, he said in late 2022. To cite a classic, he added, invoking an article by Vladimir Lenin in 1913, this is a revolutionary situation. That belief that the post war order is rotten and needs rewriting by force, if necessary, also gives Russia common cause with China. Right now, there are changes the likes of which we haven't seen for 100 years. Xi Jinping told Mr. Putin last year in Moscow, and we are the ones driving these changes together. Russia's foreign policy strategy, published in 2023, offers the blunt reassurance that it does not consider itself an enemy of the West and has no ill intentions. A classified addendum acquired by the Washington Post from a European intelligence service suggests otherwise. It proposes a comprehensive containment strategy against a coalition of unfriendly countries led by America. That includes an offensive information campaign, among other actions in the military, political, trade, economic, and informational psychological spheres. The ultimate aim, it notes, is to weaken Russia's opponents. This does not mean Russia is unstoppable. It is increasingly a junior partner to China. Its influence has slipped in some countries, such as Syria. It does not always back up its own proxies. Dozens of Wagner fighters were killed in an ambush by Malian rebels, aided by Ukraine in July. And Russian subversion can be disrupted, says Sir Richard, by good old fashioned security and intelligence work to identify the intelligence officers and criminal proxies behind it. The fact that Russia is increasingly reliant on criminals to carry out these acts, in part because Russian spies have been expelled en masse from Europe, is a sign of desperation. Russia's use of proxies further reduces the professionalism of their operations and, absent diplomatic immunity, increases our disruptive options, says Mr. McCallum. Russian meddling is intended to put pressure on NATO without provoking a war. We also have red lines, says Miss Hill, and Putin is trying to fill those out. But if he is truly driven by a revolutionary spirit, convinced that the West is a rotten edifice, that suggests more lines will be crossed in the months and years ahead.